Welcome back, everybody, to the Yamkela Manya YouTube channel. Yeah, today is the preview for the game we are playing tomorrow against Magesi. I think the game is going to be in Limpopo. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. The field which we're playing in, Sishejo Stadium. It's one of those Sunday League football stadiums. I don't know how they came across with that field and how that field was regulated to be good enough for a PSL professional football game. I think the person who ever was responsible for saying that field is good enough to be PSL maybe got something, maybe got a brown envelope. Remember, this is South Africa, guys. Anything is possible. I don't even, yeah, apparently according to Mazola Mulefe, it has floodlights, but I'm thinking about the grass. How does the grass look? If the grass for that Orlando Pirates, for that Orlando Stadium game was like that, just think about how will this one look like. Yeah, guys, so be rest assured, one of our players will be injured. Like, if you remember last season, Rivaldo Coutier, there was a game I think we played at Peter Makaba Stadium, and then he got injured simply because of the grass was bad. Now think about how is this going to be. There are just some certain fields in South Africa I feel like they shouldn't be allowed for these kind of games, for PSL games, professional football games. Because remember, guys, we are Mamelodi Sundowns, all eyes on us. We were right just now at the Club World Cup. The entire world is looking at PSL, and they're looking at Mamelodi Sundowns. If you're going to be playing in such fields, Sishejo Stadium, whatever the name it is, what do you think they're going to be thinking about the PSL? And I'm 100% sure the old underachieving football club or the sold out FC would never play in such a stadium. So by hook or crook, the chairman is going to make sure that his club do win the league, which is something which is never going to happen. So they'll rather send us to such football stadiums so that our players can be injured and we are short of players. Just now, this guy, Themba Zwane, got injured at Orlando Stadium. That's why I'm saying just be rest assured someone will be injured in that football field that we're playing on tomorrow. Yeah, enough about that. Yeah, we're playing Magesi, John Motuka. As far as I know about this guy, he was just a Royal M manager. He used to be told by Andy Limpisana who to take out and what formation to play and what strategy to play. I am not even sure he's a good enough manager. Yeah, his entire career was at Bloemfontein Celtics. Bloemfontein Celtics is no more, and then he got a gig at Royal AM, and then he's been there since 2022, if my memory serves me right. So we're playing him, and I think it's quite obvious. Everyone knows it's an obvious factor. Every club which plays against Mamelodi Sundowns plays a low block, and tomorrow they are going to play a low block. There's no negotiations around it. They're not gonna attack. They're just gonna sit deep and just hope for the best that we do not score more than 3 goals. Everyone knows this. But does Mikel Cardoso know? Only the world knows if he does know, because I am quite sure and 100% sure that Mikel Cardoso will play a 8-8. But we will talk more about that later. Yeah, guys. So, yeah, other news that I must touch on before we move on to the starting 11. I heard that Ribeiro might be coming back. I heard from some people on social media. Apparently, the Qatar Sporting Club, they apparently gave him more salary. They are offering him a more wage than what Mamelodi Sundowns is offering him. But apparently, they cannot come to an agreement with Mamelodi Sundowns for the release fee. I think Mamelodi Sundowns set him at a very high price, which I had noted long time ago that look, is our very valuable asset. We're not gonna let him go for cheap. So obviously the prices must be very high, and I think Qatar Sport Club are not willing to pay for that fee, which is I do not know why. Maybe they're undermining South African football or African football as a whole, because why wouldn't they pay the amount if they're willing to pay big amounts for North African players? So I don't know why they're not willing to pay for that amount at Mamelodi Sundowns or Ribeiro. So apparently the deal is not successful and he might come back, which will be a plus for us, because as things stand, we do not have a natural number 10. With Zwane injured and we still don't know how long, because Michael Cardoso hasn't stated yet. And by now, if we were the reputable journalists in South Africa, we would know like how long is the injury. Because at first I said apparently he had twisted his ankle, according to some people, and I've also went back to go check the clip. It looks like it's his hamstring, because immediately after, I meant grown, he had strained his groin, because immediately after he had fallen down, he pulls up his short and then he touches the inner thigh. So that could be a groin, and a groin usually takes about 3 to 4 weeks. But at his age, that guy is 36, so his muscles are not gonna be, they will not heal as much as someone who's at 22, 23. So, and it also depends on what grade it is. It could be a grade 1, it could be a grade 3, or it could be a grade 2. Hopefully it's a grade 1. So if for a 22 to 23-year-old player, 25-year-old player, it takes about 4 weeks. For him, it could take about 8 weeks, because his age is old now. But if it's a grade 3, he's gone for the entire season, and Flemberg won't give him a new contract come next season. I bet you $100. Because even this season, for this current season, it was a battle just for him to give him a season. Now think about it. If he goes it for the entire season again, like last season, he's not coming back. It might be the game against Orlando Pirates was Themba his last game. We might never see the guy play again, which will be very sad, because look, what Zwane has done for Mamelodi Sundowns, that guy deserves a well send-off. He deserves one of those send-offs you only find in European football clubs. So hopefully it's not a grade 3. I wish it's a grade 1. If it is a grown strain, because we all don't know yet, and Michael Cardoso hasn't said anything, and our journalists haven't found any information, which I still don't understand what kind of journalists they are. They might be as well as be presenters, because they are as clueless as we all are. So yeah, so that's the thing about Zwane. So at this moment, we don't know if we do have a number 10 or we don't have a natural number 10. And for a game like tomorrow, where we will be playing against a low block club, we do need a number 10. Someone who's going to be able to find pockets in order to be able to penetrate that low block. Because look, if you're going to be playing with our wings, the likes of Motiba or Lunga or Mtunyelwa, we're gonna be crossing for the whole game, and the game might end up as 0-0. Because if you remember against Chippa United, we didn't have a number 10 until Zwane came in, and we only had like a few chances, I think 1 or 2, and we managed to score 1. So what might happen tomorrow when we're playing against Magesi and we do not have a number 10? Because I think, but I'm not 100% sure, but I know Michael Cardoso is gonna play a double 8. He's gonna put that like Jaden Adams up for fail. He's gonna make Jaden Adams our number one enemy for the first, because we're gonna blame him and not the coach who's playing a ridiculous formation against a low block club. Yeah, so we're not sure with Zwane, and I think if Zwane's injury is long term and Ribeiro is not coming back, I think we should convert Silas and play him as a number 10, which I will also put him in the starting lineup, but more on that later. I would rather have him as our number 10, because I have seen from the past games he's able to play that position. Because from the 4 games we have played, I think he has about 3, minimum of 2 assists. I think about 3 assists. That shows you that he's able to create chances. He's able to find those passes which some other players cannot find. So he will be an easy converter from striker to a 10 to help the club in creating chances. And then I think I've said enough. Then we look at the starting 11 tomorrow. Obviously, our goalkeeper will be Ronan Williams. I know Ronan Williams. He's gonna play Ronan Williams with his mistake, 1,000 mistake. If you remember how we lost the Carling Black Label Carling knockout last season, Ronwen did Ronwen things, 2 goals, and especially the last one. Oh, I wish I could grab his neck. So I know he's gonna be the starter goalkeeper. Our backline is going to be, I think, Mtunyelwa. I'm 100% sure she's gonna play Mtunyelwa on the right. 4 and 5 Mbala and Kibedu. I don't want Kekana. If he plays Kekana again, then we know Kekana is a favorite, or Kekana has compromising pictures of the guy. There is absolutely no way he will start with Kekana tomorrow. Absolutely no way. If it does, Mikel, then he has no balls. He's afraid to drop certain players because of certain people. Then we will know that Flemberg is the one who chooses the starting 11, because it cannot be that Kekana starts again tomorrow. It cannot be. It will be completely ridiculous if he starts him again tomorrow. So that's why I'm saying our 4 and 5 centre backs has to be Mvala and Kibedu. Kibedu has shown over and over again he's world class. He knows what he's doing. He can pick the pass. He can defend. He can run. He's strong, physique, everything. So play him with the Lord. Play him with the Lord Mvala. It's been a while since we watched Mvala play. I think his last game was last season against AS FAR in Morocco, where we drew 1-1. Immediately after he went out, those bastards managed to score. Sorry for the pun. So if you could play him Vala and keep it in the center, and then on the right and meant on the left, I have no issues with Motiba. Motiba has given us a good game. I think Motiba should continue playing, should keep on the momentum until we believe that he's not good enough or he's failing. Even Ulunga was good enough when he came on, when we dropped him to Nyedo and put Motiba on the right and Lunga came on the left. It was good enough. I have no issues with him. Play him, Lunga, but I still feel like Motiba should start. So that will be my back four. We go in the middle. Katoso should not play a 8-8 tomorrow. He should not do that. Because we all know we are playing against a low block team. Play a diamond 4. If he's not going to play a diamond 4, rather play a double pivot with 3 attacking midfielders. I'd rather do that, but who's going to be the number 10? I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe you could play Silas as the number 10 and then play Tapelo Morena on the right, but Tapelo Morena is still injured. Maybe Iltaku, Toby, whoever, and then on the left you can play his favorite son, Tashreq Matthews, because you can all now know that Tashreq Matthews is receiving the same treatment as Tapelo Meseko and Aurulan. He's a favorite. He's the child who can do no wrong. I watched Lisebunku for Stellenbosch. Lisebunku is still top notch, but Lisebunku was never the favorite kid, so he never got as many chances as Tapelo Maseko. So if hopefully he plays the diamond 4. Mukwena, Ayende, Adams, and Sales as his number 10, and then he plays his strikers, which is gonna be Tashreq and Reynas. But I know he's not gonna do that. He's gonna play a 4-4-3, which is gonna be Adams, Ayende, Mukwena, midfield, and then the attacking 3 is gonna be Sales, Tashreq Matthews on the left, and then the striker is going to be Reynas. And we're gonna struggle. We might score 1, luckily, but we're gonna struggle if we play that formation. So yeah, guys, what is my prediction based on the starting lineup I had just chosen from Mikel Cardoso? Think about how Mikel Cardoso will do it. I think we're gonna win 1-0. I think we're gonna win 1-0 because I'm judging based on the game we played against Chipa, where we didn't have Utembas 1, our natural number 10. We struggled to create chances. So that's why I'm saying 1-0. And maybe they might score. They might score also. You never know. They might score maybe 1-1. But I have trust on my club. I'm gonna give it a 1-0 win to Mamelodi Sundowns. Who's gonna score? Probably there will be a shot from Mukwena because they'll be playing a low block. We won't be able to penetrate that low block. Then Mukwena will take one of those shots, and then luckily it will hit the back of the net. And that the goalkeeper they have, Chip Bezeze, that guy is a good goalkeeper. So he might also be man of the match tomorrow. Don't be surprised if he does so. Yeah, guys. Love and leave you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button to be notified once a new video has been uploaded. See you tomorrow, guys, after the game for post-match analysis. Love you.